If you have the desire to change, but you do not act on it, that's called desperation. If you look back in the start of the year 2025, most of us had certain goals and ideas that we wanted to achieve in this year, but we did not act on those promises that we made to ourselves. And we still complain, we still have problems, we still want and desire to change our life. Now, what is the reason behind all of this desperation is that we missed one important element, and that is that we did not follow the routine in which our mind needs to stay focused. In psychology, there is a term called learned helplessness. What that means is that over the course of time, if you skip your routine again and again, your mind learned one important thing, that action doesn't matter. And that's why you may work on your project, your goal, your idea in the first few weeks or even a few months. But once you skip it a few days, the momentum that you had in the start, you're slowly going to lose that. And after a while, your mind has shifted to a new reality. Now your mind think even when you have the chance to change your circumstances, your mind knows all the important aspect of all the decisions that you make on day-to-day life, but still you do not act on those decisions. The reason is that that seed of learned helplessness is growing slowly in your mind. And that's why you, even though you want to change yourself, even though you do not feel happy with the situation in which you are, but for some reason you have convinced yourself that it's okay to be the way I am. It's okay to just scrolling social media all day long. It's okay to be depressed all the time. It's okay to not work on certain ideas and goals that you have in your mind. And that's why we stuck, and this cycle continues over and over and over again. I have personally experienced this in my life. I once failed in a subject in my college, and the second time when I wanted to do the test, I had a problem. And due to that, even though I studied a lot, but I still could not pass that subject. Now my mind learned this thing that this subject is difficult. It's not easy to pass, even though if I study hard. And the next time, I had no motivation to study that subject, even though it was not that difficult. And afterwards, I failed that subject two times again. Because each time, whenever I would sit on the exam table, I had this mindset that my efforts, my action doesn't matter, and I'm going to fail this subject again. Now, the same thing can happen to a lot of the other aspects of our life as well. Sometimes, when we learn this learned helplessness in our life, it's difficult to change our reality. It's difficult to change our circumstances. This is why you may see a lot of the poor people stay poorer and the rich people are getting richer because the rich has learned this important thing in life that in order to be successful you have to follow a routine and you have to win small and slowly each time. So over the course of time they have a few wins, and what that teaches their mind is that in psychology it's called learned optimism. It means they have understood the concept that if I was able to achieve this one goal, I can now achieve another one. Now I can achieve another one. If I made $1 million, now I can make two. Now I can make three. Now the opposite is for majority of the people who stays poor is that they learn that I couldn't make money in this one project. I couldn't succeed in this one idea. Now the next idea is going to be the same. The next work, the next project will remain the same. And this is why your circumstances will never change, because in order to be successful at any given task, you have to change your mindset from the learned helplessness to learned optimism. You have to teach your mind, you have to work on it, that even though I was not successful a few times at whatever I was trying to do, but if I stick to a routine, if I stick to small wins, and if I continue in the long run, I will be able to achieve more as well.